Imagine yourself in this scenario. You just took out a third mortgage on your house and you want to go straight to the casino to start gambling it. But uh-oh, last time you went, you had one too many road beers and you got yourself a nasty little DUI. Now, you can't use your car. How else are you supposed to get to the casino without a motor vehicle? If only there was some other way you could propel yourself. Now, in order to have a rocket-powered bike, you kinda need rockets. So we're gonna be using KNO3 sugar rockets. It's pretty self-explanatory. You take potassium nitrate and sugar, you mix them together, and you pack it into a rocket. Now, most tutorials are gonna tell you to use PVC for the housing. Can you guess what we're gonna use for the housing? The problem with PVC is that when it's put under too much pressure, it fucking explodes. And we're not trying to make a pipe bomb, we're trying to make a rocket. So we're going to be casting our casing out of aluminum. How are we going to do that, you ask? With this bad boy. This is a 3D printed casting of what our engine casing is going to look like, and we're going to use a method called lost PLA casting in order to make this in aluminum. Basically, we're going to bury it in a bunch of fucking sand, and the aluminum, we're going to dump molten metal on top of it. We're here in my backyard with my very professional metal casting setup here. Basically, what we have is the metal foundry that real fans know we made in a previous video. Then over here, we have our bucket of sand. Our bucket of sand with our print in there. So the idea is we're going to pour a bunch of aluminum on it, and then it should take its shape. I really fucking hope. This is from really high up. I really fucking hope this works. Oh, shit. Is that it?
You got it.
Is that it?
It's supposed to be burning?
It's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be more.
Oh, it's like really...
Shit. Is it flowing? Did it get hot enough? I mean, you can see the plastics fucking melting. You can smell the plastics.
Oh, that's completely like...
Awful. Ugh, God. That smells like shit. It smells like cancer. That's what it smells like. We're gonna try and... Oh, well, that's definitely not it. That definitely didn't fucking work. Shit. Well, fuck me. This fucking... It, like, just didn't penetrate it whatsoever. That's still, like... It's still fully fucking intact. Awful. Actually awful. Shit. What a shitty idea. Now, when you think about it, all we're really looking for is a big aluminum tube to put our rocket fuel in. Now, wouldn't it be super embarrassing if I spent all that time trying to cast my own thing when I could just look up, like, I don't know, aluminum tube for sale, Amazon, and have a bunch of listings come up? Oh. So, here's our engine casing. As you can see, I already took the liberty of putting the plug at the top here. This is using Durham's Rock Hard Water Putty, which is probably the funniest name I've ever heard for a product in my life. So now that we have this, the idea is we're going to pack it with the propellant. We're going to make sure we have a little cylinder in there, because I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to do it. I've never done amateur rocketry in my life, so I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. So I hope it works. And then after that, we got to do the nozzle, which I have no clue what I'm going to do for that. But I guess we will burn that bridge when we get to it. It's been 4 fucking weeks. You see, right after recording that last clip, I remembered, wait a minute, Avery, you want these rockets to be reusable. You want to be able to recast the fuel inside of them after they've been spent. And you kind of need to figure out how the nozzle is going to work before you do the fuel, because the nozzle has to be detachable from the actual rocket body itself. Now, originally, I was going to do some weird fucking plan with, like, pipes and bolts, and you'd, like, put the 2 pipes together, and then you bolt them together, like, on the outside, sort of like a drum. And then I realized that idea was fucking stupid and would never work. Then I remembered, wait a minute, You just screw them together. Easy peasy, right? Wrong. You see, in order to do this, I'd have to buy a pipe threading kit, which doesn't seem that bad. You know, $30, you know. It'd be pretty easy to use, and pretty, you know, it's Amazon, it's gonna show up at my door any second. Wrong. It took 3 fucking weeks, because apparently Jeff Bezos hates me for some reason. Fucking decided to get it delayed 4 times. I'm not even fucking kidding you. 4 times this damn package got delayed. It took 3 goddamn weeks to get here. So, we're going to have our main body be the pipe, and we're going to have a coupling that has the nozzle on it. So we can just like screw together. It'll be super easy. So now that my fucking pipe threading set is here, finally, let's go do that. Let's go thread the pipe. So as you can see, we have the super awesome setup here. We have our vise, and we have our pipe. This is a part of the pipe that I cut earlier. It's not the actual rocket body because I don't trust myself to get it right the first time. And we have a C-clamp holding the vice clamp down because my dad did not want me drilling into the table to install it. So, fun. So, I guess we're just gonna try it, and we're gonna hope it works. Apparently you're supposed to like loop it up. Oh, I probably have to open this thing first. Okay, we are back with gloves, and this should be open now. So I think the tutorial said just put a shit ton of fucking oil on here. That is making a very large mess. I'm very glad I put the cardboard there. Apparently, supposed to be able to just take this bad boy and just sort of shove it in there, and I push up, and it should work. Cool. Hey, it caught. Let's go. Okay. Now I guess you just do this. I don't think it's on very well, but it should be working. Hey, actually, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Where can I like get you in here? That's not bad. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Focus. That's not bad. That's pretty fucking good. So I went and wiped it down. So I guess, where did my coupling out there? So I guess, let's see if she fits. Holy oh, let's go. Perfect. Fuck yeah. Awesome, and it unscrews also. And that's pretty good force right there. That's not coming off. Dude, fuck yes. Oh my god. Fucking waited 3 fucking weeks to do this shit. It's so fucking annoying. I hate you, Jeff Bezos. You can suck my dick. I guess let's do it for the actual rocket body now. Alright. Well, that's the motor one done. So, see, it fucking slipped off because it's too short to fit in the little pipe clamp, so I had to put it in the regular clamp. So, fun. And this should work, I hope. Let's see. Hey, would you look at that? Like a fucking chime. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Something I did work for the first time. Fucking finally. Jesus. Woo. What's up guys, welcome back to another Fusion 360 tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a rocket nozzle mold. Now what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to make one line, and then remember that you don't know how to revolve a solid around an axis, so you're going to go ahead and look that up on YouTube. You're going to just watch that real quick because you spent 90% of your CAD class sleeping, so you're gonna go ahead and watch that YouTube video, and it looks like we finally figured out how to do it. So right after we do that, we're going to completely forget the dimensions of the coupling. just gonna be a total blank in our mind. Looks like we remembered. Now, right after that, we're going to want to forget how the hell constraints work. As you can see, we're going to try and constrain something there. Did not work at all. We're going to go ahead and try to fuck around with it. It's not going to work. It's really not. We're going to try a lot of shit, and none of it's going to work. Constraints are awful. That's that sleeping. That's those power naps coming in. Now, as you can see here, we just realized that we bought the wrong size pipe because these dimensions make zero fucking sense. So we went ahead, took a breather, ordered the correct part this time. So we went ahead, we modeled both the mold for the bottom and for the top here. As you can see, we got the dimensions actually correct because it's going to be a 3/4 inch in diameter, 3/8 here, and we just sort of have a little dick poking out the top there to penetrate this mold here. They can sort of sit on top of each other. We're going to have washers in the middle there. I don't know how to do an assembly. Again, those power naps coming in, so you're just going to have to visualize it yourself. So as you can see here, we remembered how to revolve around an axis. So that's basically what our rocket nozzle is going to look like. So let's go ahead and print those ourselves with our own 3D printer, and let's go cast this nozzle. So basically, the nozzles are being cast from this 3D printed mold, which is different dimensions than what I showed in the modeling part because I didn't know what I was doing, and now I still don't know what I was doing. But there's a tool called Meteor, which is like a rocket simulation, which is really sick, and it tells you how to make optimal nozzle designs. So basically, I just followed the dimensions that they gave me. So that's what this is. I have another one right here. So I got those 3D printed. So basically, I have a really loose mixture of the Durhams here. Basically, I'm just gonna slide this into the pipe, and I'm going to fill it with Durhams, and that should be casting it. So as you can see, I have this pipe here mostly filled with Durhams, and I'm just going to press the mold into there, and I don't think that's going to be enough. Actually, I think I have to redo this shit. So I refilled it this time with more Durhams, and I don't think that this time we'll have any issues with that enough, because you see all those air bubbles popping. So then I'm just gonna move it around a little bit just to try and get rid of air bubbles. We're gonna get out the sides, and that should be good in a few hours. I'm gonna leave it overnight just because it's pretty late when I'm doing this. And then all that extra Durhams you can just sort of knock off, and it'll hold on the inside of the pipe. It's just gonna be easy to knock off on the outside of it. So yeah, I'll cut to the finished product. So as you can see, we are here the next day, and the mold is done. It's a very clean mold, actually. It's one of my cleaner results, and this is ready to be put onto a rocket. As you can see, I took out the 3D print in there just because it's easier to actually see the mold, and I knocked off all that Durhams on the side. But yeah. So now that we got our rocket nozzle casted, let's go cook the rocket fuel. Welcome to Cooking with Avery and my wife.
Hi, I'm Avery's wife.
Yep, that's him. So 60 grams of that. And then I should probably open this.
Oh, you're back. Unbelievable. Alright, I was just staring the camera down.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Fire.
Alright, let's put her in the beaker of doom. And then, oh, I didn't get it. Alright, and then I'll do this next part. It's like we're doing a lab.
We just light it up, the whole thing shoots out.
I mean, that would be pretty cool if that happened.
That would be pretty cool. We just made a gun, basically.
Yeah. It's a pipe bomb, that's what we made.
Homemade Well, I thought pipe bombs like the pipe explodes.
Oh, that's true. That is like, is not dense whatsoever. Like, look at that. That cup is fucking full. I can set you down without crying. There we go. Alright.
Actually, no one takes the whole thing. Okay. So
And
that's...
then, so that was 100 grams, and then so then we need 66 grams of water. Thanks, sir. No, please don't spray me.
Poseidon's rage. Smile.
You wanna do it?
Hands up.
Hold on.
I think you have the touch, because I've never used this before. So I don't want to, like, grenade those.
Hold a little too hard, and just everything explodes.
Yeah.
I think
That's good enough.
I think the powdered sugar wasn't fluffy. I think the potassium nitrate is just dense.
It might
as
be.
shit. Yeah. So I don't know if it's done, but it's getting to a point where I'm scared of it.
Maybe we just keep stirring it. What
Stir it with a melted spoon.
You want to stir with it?
I mean, this has like making a screwdriver.
Try that.
Yeah.
From before.
It was.
Hold the flame there for a while. Oh shit.
Oh, that was a little bit longer.
That was a lot longer, I think. Okay. Try it again. Okay.
It's holding.
That's holding. That's holding. Come on.
That is holding ignition.
Yeah.
It's super like.
I think if it was contained and the heat was all just building on itself.
Well, why don't we try pouring them?
Okay. This thing is heating up real quick. Oh. Oh, come on.
Come on, come on.
Oh. You think we might just need to let it like sit out or no?
Maybe. You should be able to light it. Just light it. Oh shit!
Oh.
Hey! Oh!
Let's see how this reacts.
Oh, you'll hold ignition.
Okay, bud.
I mean,
You did it.
that's a little bit of working.
Yeah. So like partially working.
Rest in peace to that spoon.
Yeah, it did it. It served its purpose.
Yeah. Maybe this piece up at the top. Fucking death in a jar. Or death in a beaker. That looks so scary.
That looks really scary.
That looks like...
Can you see that? It's like a
think so.
fucking gray
Yeah.
beaker.
So I went ahead and I made some fuel using an actually good formula this time. And while I'm waiting for the motor to cast, figured I'd show off these little igniters I made. Basically, what it is, you have two wires and then some nichrome wire going between them, and you just coat it in the propellant. Basically, the nichrome wire gets super hot when these two wires short, and that should light the propellant, which should subsequently light the entire rocket. Now, I made a few of these igniters so I can see what it looks like when one of them goes off. So if we just flip these three switches. Okay, for reals this time. So if we flick these three switches. Now, are these batteries dead? So I'm back with some fresh batteries, and this should work now. Can you stay on the tile? Alright, it's close enough. 3, 2, 1. So obviously that's going to be big enough to kickstart the rocket motor. So I guess this should be done casting by now, so let's test it out. Alright, we are back, and holy shit, this thing looks like a bomb. Let's hope it isn't actually one. 3, 2, 1.
So, I don't know if I had a death wish or what, setting off a rocket that close to myself, but, I mean, I know that my motor design works now, so I'm going to call that one a success. So now that we have a working motor design, we got to go design the mounts, like how it's going to go on the bike. So let's go design those now. I said now. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I already did it. It's already done. Let me just get this quick. So here is the bike mounts. So as you can see, it's a aluminum tube, JB welded to the frame of the bike. I have the motors on right now. You go look at those separately. So this right here is the rocket body itself. It's threaded on both ends, the plug side and the nozzle side. And so the way the mounting system works is I have another 3/4 inch aluminum pipe JB welded to the frame of the bike. And so it has a coupling on the end of it. And so just imagine that the JB welded pipe is here, and you just take the rocket and you just screw it in, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And so obviously it works the other way around. You have the nozzle end, you screw the coupling in. I should probably be doing it this way, the proper way. And then you screw in your nozzle. So it's 2 parts. And then you're all set. That's not screwed in very well. So, yeah. So, you can see, it's all screwed in, nice and tight. And so this whole mass is attached to the mount on the bike. And then there is a second coupling, which is JB welded to the coupling on the mounting pipe, which is JB welded to the frame of the bike. And so that's for another rocket. And then there's another coupling welded to those two, which is a 1 1/4 inch coupling, which is for a big rocket, which I have not designed yet. But I mean, like, I'm pretty sure it'll work, so I'm not super concerned. So like, JB Weld has done. I've seen JB Weld do some impressive stuff. I'm not super concerned about the whole assembly being ripped off the bike. I really hope it doesn't do that. That'd be really sad if it did that. So enough yapping, let's go test out the mounting system.
So, here we are at the first test. It's probably going to be the first and only test before I write it. If nothing goes catastrophically wrong, I'm going to say it works. I have a farther detonator this time, so I shouldn't accidentally kill myself, hopefully. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought would happen. So basically, what happened was there wasn't enough current to ignite all of them in my 3 Duracell batteries. So I did it so that only the 2 big ones are wired up. So this one and this one. So let's try again. 2, 1. Nothing. Okay. Well, I suppose I set this up already. So I guess we'll just do one side. It's unfortunate, but it's whatever. Alright, so it's just blue, wired up right now. We're just gonna do one rocket, I guess. So 3, 2, 1. That wasn't what I expected. No. Oh well. I was inspecting the damage. This came off, so we didn't lose the rocket, but the JP weld did not hold. So this came off, which I'm not surprised about, but Then you look over here, and the other side came off too. And I'm wondering why that happened. Because this wasn't doing anything. It was just the one over here that was being fired. Obviously, bike got knocked over. But I'm wondering why these ones were removed when it was the other side that fired and produced all that energy.
So that was a total failure. Yeah. I don't really know where to go from here. Rocket Bike is a project that I really want to make happen, but right now, realistically, it's not going to happen. It needs a lot more time, it needs a lot more research and testing, and I just started college, so right now, I can't do that. So Rocket Bike, it's not dead, just sort of gonna get put on the back burner. I'm not gonna stop working on it, I'm gonna keep working on it, but right now, it's not happening. But I'm putting out part 1 because I want people to see what I did wrong, see what I should do differently, and I'm hoping to get feedback and criticism, and I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of people saying, hey, you fucking idiot, you did this all wrong, here's how to do it right. So, that's the end of part 1. Part 2 is going to happen. I don't know when, but it is. So, I guess for right now, that's about it.
Yeah, I'm fine.